Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the rumors of the Halo Campaign Evolved launching earlier than we thought. Now granted, these are just rumors, so this video could easily become outdated the moment those rumors are shut down or not. So again, take everything I mostly say about it releasing early with a grain of salt. None of this is confirmed, but let's dive into it and talk about the kind of the pros and cons, at least in my opinion, about it releasing early. There are definitely pros, and also the reason that this is probably rumored is to avoid competing with GTA 6. Now, we don't actually know if GTA 6 is coming this year, but it's a fair bet that it will. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to release, certain games around that time if GTA 6 is coming out later this holiday season in the fall and winter. Just releasing anywhere near it is honestly just not a good idea for any game. Because I feel like no matter what, any game is likely going to get dwarfed by GTA 6. I think listen, I'm not a GTA person. I don't care for GTA 6 that much. I know that sounds crazy. But even I will admit that if Campaign Evolved launches in the same around the same time as GTA 6, it's just not going to work out. It is not going to work out because listen, the Halo Campaign Evolved is just the campaign. It is a remake of Halo Combat Evolved. It features some new things, but it's not going to have a multiplayer. It's not going to have any other modes, from my knowledge. I think it's literally just the campaign. And I think just launching it in the summer is a solid time because honestly, not a lot of games come out in the summer. Summer is honestly one of those times where not a lot of games come out. But if you launch in the summer, you avoid running into GTA and of course Call of Duty and stuff. Granted, Call of Duty is not the same anymore. It's still Call of Duty kind of low key sucks now, but I mean, even Call of Duty's low key cooked when GTA 6 comes out because yeah, I mean whatever they throw out, unless it's a Black Ops 1 or 2 remastered or a proper Modern Warfare 2 remaster, it's cooked. Let's be real. Anything else other than those things will not sell compared to GTA 6. Now, we all remember Yellow Campaign Evolved was revealed, what, I think 6 months ago by now? We haven't really heard much of it, but there are people who did play it in early access, of course, in its early build, of course, alpha build. And they said it was good, but it had some problems. There's bugs, of course. Let's be real. If it does release early, it has to launch good. It has to have a good launch because it's just the campaign. It's not a live service multiplayer game that can have a okay launch and then get better over time. It's just the campaign, so you have to nail it at launch. And yeah, I think obviously we live in a day where bugs are going to happen in video games. Okay, it's a normal thing, but some games can have a limited amount and have a good launch, and some games will be plagued by them at launch. And Halo Campaign Evolved cannot have that. I just hope the game is finished. I honestly don't mind if it launches early on. Again, I think for sales and just the overall game success, it should launch early, unless you want to prey on the hope that GTA 6 doesn't launch this year, which, again, we don't know yet. Again, these are all just rumors, all right? We don't even know if this is true. And also, again, we don't even know if GTA 6 is launching this year. It's not confirmed. But again, I wouldn't want to launch it around that time because you got so many games that will always launch around that time of year. And again, I think with just the Halo campaign evolved, I just don't think it's going to be enough, to compete with GTA 6 particular or even Call of Duty. I know I said Call of Duty sucks, but in terms of sales, people are going to buy Call of Duty more than the Halo campaign evolved. It's just, again, as a Halo fan, I hope if it does launch early, I want it to be finished. I want this to be a good launch and a smooth launch and not a bad one. And we can only hope on that. And I hope that it does launch in a good state and it's complete and all the issues that some people experience while playing the game early on are gone. Now, I do have a little bit of a complaint. One thing I will say is when they revealed it, it looks like the game uses a lot of Halo Infinite assets, like a lot. I really hope they maybe swap some shit out and change it up a little bit. It's been a while since we've seen anything on the game, so we don't really know what's going on with it or what's changed since it's been revealed like 6 months ago. Now let's talk about the pros and cons about it releasing early. So the pros again is you avoid competing with GTA 6 if it's coming out. But even if it's not, you avoid competing with Call of Duty directly because again, Call of Duty will still have sales no matter what, even if it sucks. You're avoiding GTA 6. You're avoiding many other games that come out around that time of year. Most again, GTA 6 is the biggest threat, of course. You do not want to launch, and no game company wants to willingly launch their game near GTA 6. I think a lot of game companies will generally go like, we should either launch a little bit after or before. If I was in charge of a game company, I would not. No matter what game I'm making, I wouldn't really want to release near GTA 6. I would try to avoid it like the plague. But again, the pros is you launch a little bit early, and that's kind of it. I think there's a couple cons, of course. The biggest con is the game is not complete. We can't have another rushed complete launch. We haven't heard shit on this game in like months. We haven't heard shit. Nothing new on it. We haven't seen any trailers, any gameplay. No, nothing new. Not a single bit of new information, which is kind of concerning that they haven't showed off anything recently. And, is that a problem? Possibly, because we haven't seen anything on it. What could be different now? I mean, how complete is Halo Campaign Evolved? That's the problem. Is how complete is it, and is it a good idea to launch it ahead of schedule in the summer or in the spring? I heard it's either summer or spring. Nevertheless, you got to launch this game completely because, as I said, this game is just a campaign. It's not a game that's going to get better over time. It's not a game that you can fix up with updates. It's just the campaign. You release it, and that's it. I mean, obviously, it'll get updated, of course, fix some problems, of course. But, like, you have to have a good launch, or else you're kind of fucking it up for basically forever. Not really forever, but you're fucking it up big time. You can't have a bad launch with this game. Halo Studios and Microsoft know they cannot have a bad launch. So if these rumors are true that it launches early, they got to lock in and get this shit done. They also got to start advertising it more, because, again, we haven't seen shit on it since it was revealed. And we need to see more of it. We need to see the other gameplay for other missions. We saw the one mission. We need to see gameplay of preferably the new levels would be really nice to see. And also, honestly, reveal a mission with the Flood in it. I think that'll get people really hyped up. If you make another trailer and you at least include some gameplay of the Flood, that'll be hyping people up big time. But again, you gotta make sure this game is ready. You gotta make sure this game is ready. You gotta launch it complete. Compete with GTA 6 is something you don't want to do. Just launching near it is something you don't want to do, especially for Halo Campaign Evolved, which is just a campaign, no multiplayer, no nothing. Don't launch it near GTA 6. But again, if it launches early, you got to make sure the shit is ready. No bugs, no game crashing issues, no problems. This game has to launch nice and clean. Again, small bugs expected. That's normal. It's going to be expected, but you got to have a clean launch for the most part. You got to have a clean launch with no game breaking issues, was basically what I'm saying. So that's, I don't know. I really hope that if this rumor is true, this game has to be ready. I hope it's ready, and I for the sake of Halo as a franchise, you got to have a good launch, because Halo, I'm a Halo fan, of course. Even I know that the franchise is not in the best spot. It's not in a terrible spot, but it's not in a high up spot like it used to be, to where it was kind of on top of the gaming world for a long time. In the early 2000s, 2010s and shit, it was not like that anymore. It's, one or a couple of big mistakes can generally hurt the franchise more than anything. So, you got to have this launch be good. You got to have it be clean, successful. And again, if you are launching it early, make sure it's good. Make sure it's complete. This game has to be ready. Because, again, launching near GTA 6 isn't ideal. Launching near Call of Duty, even if I said Call of Duty sucks, it's not ideal either, because people still buy it year in and year out. Unless they actually fix up the issues, then who knows. But, yeah, I hope that if it does launch early, it's good and it's fixed the issues, Just solve those problems. Don't have it be buggy. Don't have it be a bad mess. And you'll be in business. So, yeah, so the rumors are again stating that the game could be releasing sooner than we thought. So that's going to kind of wrap it up for today's video. I think I don't have much else to say other than the fact that if this is true, you got to make sure the game's ready. Halo Studios, we all know their rep, formerly 343. They haven't had the best track record. I think they get a little bit too much hate for Halo 4. I honestly love Halo 4. Halo 5, yeah, there's definitely problems with it. Its campaign isn't great. There are some individual missions that are actually kind of enjoyable, but the multiplayer for Halo 5 is really fun in my opinion. The Forge is really fun, and all the custom games attached to it is really fun. Halo Infinite, I've already talked about it enough. It was almost a letdown. Infinite possibilities with this game, but they never didn't live up to it. But the game overall is solid at its core. But with this game, you gotta have it. You gotta have a clean launch. So that's all I gotta really say. Is Halo Studios and 343? They don't have the best track record, and there's generally have been calls for them to be removed. People have been saying, "Oh, we gotta get rid of 343 and Halo Studios," because it seems like they just don't take care of the game. They don't take care of the franchise like Bungie did. Honestly, if Halo Studios has another fuck up, I guess I honestly wouldn't be against this idea. You know, I honestly I don't know, but we'll see what happens. If this is true and it's launching early, make sure it's ready. If it's if it's not launching early, well then good luck and be with GTA 6 unless GTA 6 isn't launching this year. But nevertheless, not the best time to release, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Again, these are all rumors, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I don't have much planned after this. I have 2 football videos, actually. I'm going to do maybe an early power rankings video, I know, and a recap of the season, maybe. So those videos will be coming out later this week, I think. Outside of that, I don't have much else. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with the Halo campaign Evolved, if it comes out early, if these rumors are true, of course, and yeah, we'll see. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great rest of your day.